Oh, yeah, good. What do you see in the picture? Raise your hands. Look at it carefully and tell me. Yes, Nancy?
It's definitely a highway somewhere in Canada.
Hmm, somewhere in Canada. Okay, maybe,
Um,
right?
Maybe on
And,
the borders, to be more specific.
oh, oh, yeah, maybe, right. And, okay, what about my friend Reda? Yes, Reda?
I think this is not in Canada. This is in America. This is in the US. And I guess that's part of the northern part of America. It could be somewhere in Michigan, somewhere in maybe, yeah, I
Wow,
guess. Yeah,
what a good guess.
yeah, I guess.
It's it's Michigan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Actually, I
Michigan.
used to live there. This is where I used to live. This is why I know the place. Yeah.
That's okay. That's why you know it, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very true. But so okay. So I agree with Reda and Nancy. Nancy said it's the border, and Reda said it's Michigan. So let's put these two answers together. It's actually the border in Michigan. But the question is the border between which countries? Raise your hands if you have an idea.
Obviously, US and Canada.
Yeah, I mean, even Canada is written up there, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, good, 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 good. And but what about this van? What about this car? What type of car is it?
This one,
Yeah,
it's I think this is like truck.
I know it is a truck, but it does it belong to people or companies?
It's for a company. It's for
Exactly.
companies. Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
companies.
And
Yeah.
when a car belongs to a company, there is a name for that.
I think this is
United
like
States of
trading, a
America.
kind of trading, a dealing between countries, trading. for
Maybe
example.
you're getting closer. Let me check with Nancy. Nancy, what do you think?
Is it freight?
Hmm.
Can I
Some
say
something else. Yes, Reda.
cargo? Maybe.
Who's speaking? I heard someone, but raise your hand so that
Yeah,
I can see
was
you.
me. It was me again. Was saying cargo, but I'm not sure.
Cargo. Yeah, Reda. Yes.
Well, I sort of second what Nancy said, but that could be like what overnight courier.
I would say we call these commercial vehicles.
Oh, okay.
And in the States, when you say a commercial vehicle, you're not talking about vans necessarily. No, you're talking about any car that belongs to a company. So when a car is owned by a company, they call it a commercial vehicle, right? Okay, good, good, good. And that's actually, my friends, the topic of today. And the topic is borders, okay, between America and Canada, and also commercial vehicles. The topic is about this commercial vehicles crossing the borders from the United States to Canada and what procedures they go through. Okay, right. Now let me display the coming handout. One sec. And before, my friends, I take you to our passage, one thing that I want you to do, I want you first to look at the question. This is the question as you see. Obviously, you are supposed to complete these sentences. So it's a kind of a sentence completion question. Okay, lovely jubbly. But before you answer this question, okay, I want you first to try to pick the keywords. When you pick the keywords, I want you to provide synonyms or paraphrases for these keywords. Let me do the first one with you. Let's look at the first box. And the first box is entitled Before Setting Off. Before setting off. I want you to look at it and raise your hands and give me one keyword. Nancy?
Starting.
Mm.
Starting.
Okay. Starting. For what? For which one? Give me the keyword and the synonym.
Before setting off, before starting.
Okay, so set off, start. That's what I want you to do. So you will go down there, my friends, and you will go to this chart and you will write, for example, sitting off. And next to it, you're going to write the synonym you came up with, which is start. And you can write more than one. Start, maybe, begin, okay? And it will be this way. Right. So let me ask Hibatallah Arabi, not any other language, but Arabi.
Okay.
Hibatallah.
Yes.
So from where are we going to fill in this chart?
Okay. From the boxes that we have above, we're gonna
Exactly.
start with the phrases here and try to write them down and then give them synonyms. Maybe one and more.
All the words or only the keywords?
No. Only in bolds, I think.
No,
Here?
they don't have to be. No, they don't have to be in bold. They have to be keywords, whether in bold or not. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send you this handout to your WhatsApp group, my friend. You will work alone, and then after that, we'll talk. Let me send you this handout. You have it now, my friends. Enjoy, and please remember, raise your hands once you finish.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Shady, but I had a problem in my internet access. I just joined now. I'm so sorry again.
You are absolutely welcome. Quickly, you will look at the handout I sent you on WhatsApp. You will have the question, but you don't have the passage. All I want you to do is to look at the question, find the keyword, and try to find for every keyword a synonym or a paraphrase. Okay?
Yeah, so find it where? In my mind? From my mind?
No, it's actually, let me display it again. Like I asked Nancy and she said, set off will be start. And we wrote it down here. Setting off to start.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, should I ask a question?
Yes, my friend.
Is it gonna be only one word from each box or any keyword?
Any keyword, 4 or 5, it doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
Now, let me move you to breakout rooms to help each other. So don't worry, if you haven't finished everything, your friends will help you. Let's do that.
Border.
Okay.
Okay.
And I got boundary.
Okay.
So what you got?
I got the word speed up maybe means to facilitate or make it easier.
Speed up.
Speed up crossing.
Okay. Good.
To get moving on.
Okay, go.
Okay.
You said?
And
I have 2 words.
section also, which
Yes,
means careful checking, for example.
Yes, or like a kind of like investigation or like examination of like the
Also
identity of someone.
Verbal clearance.
Yes. What about the word speed up? We got it in the first box. I do have a concern about this word. It's a keyword.
Speed up? Is it a keyword?
A kind of a. Before like to speed up, like I think it's a keyword. That's why I wrote like a synonym for this one, like to accelerate the speed of.
Then all of them will be keywords.
No, I have like only 2 words. Like
I think you have to think of the most difficult ones, or
not the difficult. It's not about the difficulty of the word, like the effectiveness of the word.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the next box.
Just a minute. Paperwork can be, or is it clear enough?
If it's paperwork, I think it's the same as we did in the last one. Or no, so like document. Yes, we can say paperwork. What about the word passport or certificate? Because like literally the keywords we got in this like passage. Because it's also.
You are right. However, for me, the word speed up, maybe it has like different synonyms in order to convey the meaning of doing something fast. You
Yeah,
know,
it's like to move something quickly.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
right, and to
Okay.
finish it. Yes.
All
And
right.
I have another word which is documents. For me, documents
Okay.
can be like paperwork, can be
Paperwork.
like yes, and it could be like an evidence or proof, because when you are traveling from a city to another, you have to prove your documents.
Identity or something.
Yes, yes, the
Yeah.
ID. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have any other word as a keyword?
This one is going to be ID.
Okay. So you were
Yeah,
talking about this one when you said that, right?
The same
Okay.
word
Yeah, I was talking.
you mentioned.
Yeah, I was
This
talking
is why I
about this
got
one
confused. All right. Okay.
because
Okay.
this one is going to be like ID documentation or something, or identification documentation or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Okay, next.
arriving, we can say a synonym for arriving, because arriving here, I think it's a
It
keyword.
could be getting there. It could be
Yeah.
reaching.
Like
Yeah.
getting to the borders or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third one, primary inspection, I guess that's going to be the first checking or the first
Pick up.
examination.
Yeah, example.
Yeah.
Scanning, for example.
Or the first scanning. Yeah, you're right. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. Yeah. Visa,
What else?
we can say visa, I guess.
Visa.
Is there like,
Which one's? Oh,
Any
you talking about the
Yeah, this one. Visa too.
ID or
I don't
again?
think it's ID. We can
Maybe
say
it could
boarding
be a
card.
permit.
Accommodation permission. We can call
We can
it.
say,
It's permit. We call it permit basically.
Yeah.
If you want to be, because there's nothing
Yes.
there's nothing
Yeah,
that can
permit
actually
for
replace this one. But it is like if you'd like, it could be
Yes,
something like
permit.
permit more or less.
yeah. We can also say boarding card for this one.
Yeah, permit for
Link for
written permission.
But yeah, because of that, like
I was hesitating. Am I saying everything or I'm missing out on anything? I don't know.
maybe like the word in the second box, easily seen, maybe can be visible.
So, my friends, have you checked all the keywords in the questions or just some of them?
No, we moved box by box, but later, like we thought that those are so little, so we try to go again, like over some words
Okay.
we pass. But
So-
I have a question, like when
Yes.
you say the keyword, like keyword, it's mean like main, yani, like for example, in the second box, like the word check, can we consider it a keyword?
Well, let me share the screen so that I can look at what you're describing. So you're talking about which box, my friend?
Like for example, box number 2, the word check. Can we consider a keyword?
Yeah, I believe
Like,
so.
yani,
Yeah.
Yani go over for something.
Yeah, but what is even more important than check for me will be documents, I guess.
Documents, yeah, but like because the
Yeah.
table is so long, but like we have maybe more than one.
Usually, keywords are the words that would help you answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how you decide. You don't have to be 100% accurate about that, of course. It's so difficult. But it's not that difficult also to find the most important words. Okay, keep going, my friends. I'll check on other groups.
Okay, and birth, we can have beginning or something like that. Birth.
I guess the birth, they're talking about birth certificates.
As one
So
word.
I
Birth
guess
certificates? No, I'm talking about birth only. Can we use?
in the text.
Can we use it as a beginning or a start of something, or maybe someone?
Why not?
Can we, Dr. Shadi?
If I were in your shoes, I will think about birth certificate as a compound noun, but then I will not change the word birth. I will look for something that would mean certificate, maybe other words that would mean.
This is we already done.
Oh, okay, then I guess that would be fair enough. I wouldn't try to look for a synonym for birth.
Okay.
Because birth is because the reason is when it comes to registration and papers, and birth would be birth. It's I don't know. It's a bit difficult to imagine that this will be changed. I don't know. I mean, right. How many boxes have you finished?
We finished a lot, but unfortunately, we didn't write a lot. Yeah. or
No,
I.
no
This is
problem.
relevant.
The most,
But
the most
we
important
finished a
thing,
lot,
yeah.
more than like 15 words. I kind of
Good.
like it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
he hasn't like it so much actually.
Good, good. Yes, Hiba, about box number 1. What did you do with it? What keywords have you found, and what did you do with this?
Yeah. And here we have the word inspection, speed up. So for the word inspection, we can say check up, examine, scan.
Okay, lovely.
So all synonyms.
And what about speed up?
Yeah, speed up, we can say accelerate, transact, cross.
I love that. I love that. Lovely. Right. Thank you, my friend. Let me go to Hassan Gawad. Hassan, what about box number 2? What did you do with it?
Okay, we searched for, or we thought about birth certificates. We can say credentials, about the certificates, credentials.
Okay.
What else? Maybe vehicles. We said like cars or trucks.
Okay. Lovely. Lovely. Very good. So thank you, Hassan. Let me go to Nancy. Nancy, what about box number 3 at the border?
Okay. Can I say something before
Yeah.
I talk about box 3? Going back to the first box, there is another word, but it has no synonyms. I think it's the PAPS, PAPS. It's an abbreviation for something.
Yes.
Definitely. I mean, it's something that I will definitely look at when I'm looking for the answer in the passage.
Yeah. It's clearly written in the passage, so no worries about it.
Yep. Okay. Going to the third box now. Of course, the first word is primary. Primary could be the first or basic, and inspection, check, or examining, as we discussed.
Good.
Another word for me could be is verbal clearance, and I was thinking of a verbal approval or allowing the truck to go or to cross.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Love that. Thank you so much, my friend. Let me go to Safwat, known to be Abu Safawit. Yes, the last box.
Okay, so for the last box, before I start answering that, I would like to pass the greetings to Ahmed Nasser, and I hope that he's hearing me now. Moving forward to the box. So for me, we have the paperwork. Paperwork could be documents, evidence, proof. It could be like something like spreadsheet, for example, documentaries, form, and so on. And we have tackled inception before. Of course, we have the word secondary. Secondary, maybe we can focus on something which is, for example, not non-basic or second or finally.
Excellent work, my friends. Let's talk about something different. And let me show you this coming handout. Let me display it first. And again, I'm not showing you the passage yet. This is the question this time. Of course, you cannot answer the question without the passage, and I'm not giving you the passage because I don't want you to answer the question, actually. What I want you to do is to expect what kind of word will be written in each gap. Let's think about 15.
You mean the part of the speech?
My friend. Yeah, what part of a speech? Like when you say, for this, send your, and then details. Send your, and then we have details and current vehicle. What do we expect to be in 15? Let me choose. Let me go to Maram Fatoyer. Yes, Maram?
Yes. We may say contact details.
Yeah, you don't have to give me the exact name, but tell me first about the part of a speech you expect.
A noun, sorry.
Well, it could be a noun, like contact, because when you say contact details, that looks like a compound noun. So maybe
part of a compound noun. Let me check with Hiba. Hiba, do you agree with Maram, or it can be something else?
Yeah, it's a noun, right? It's a noun describing the word detail or an adjective.
Okay, so it can be a noun or an adjective. Now,
Right.
it is very important, my friends, to think about this now, because it's not enough to write a correct answer in terms of meaning only. It has to be also.
The word personal. Personal is an adjective. Personal
be.
detail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It can be. It can be. It's just, what I'm saying is it has to be grammatically correct,
Yeah,
right?
adjective.
Like, for example, you cannot put an adverb here, for example. I mean, no, because adverbs don't come just directly before nouns. So that's my thinking. Let's do it. I'll send you this handout. What you need to write is actually what form of the answers do you expect to have. Let me send you this to your WhatsApp group. My friends, you have it now. Work alone. Once you finish, please raise your hands. So if your hands are up for no reason, just lower your hands so that I'm not confused. Okay, my friends, right. Let me send you to breakout rooms. I want you to exchange your ideas regarding the form of the answers that should be written, right? Let me do this. Okay, please, Genna, join your friends in the breakout rooms, Safwat, and also Asma Abdul Kareem, please join your friends.
Could it be anything else or just a noun?
For me, no.
Such as
For me, it's
a noun.
Yeah.
A noun, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure the
17 is also a noun.
Yes.
17,
And
yes.
18 is the same.
Yes. 9.
But 17, I think it's not just only a noun, but a plural noun.
17.
A kind of nouns.
Oh yeah, just because of or.
19
as well.
Yeah.
19.
I think that 19 is
It's
an
an
adjective.
adjective. Yeah.
Yes,
I
because
do
you have
agree.
the word. You have the word.
Yeah, yeah. 19 can be an adjective.
It's
Yeah.
an adjective.
Yes, definitely.
Or is it small?
So for 20,
It's a noun
A noun. Yes.
preceded by an adjective. Small.
yes, yes.
It's only 19 is an adjective. Yeah.
Yeah.
A noun. Article, then adjective, then noun. Okay. Because it's a rule of such as, I think. Okay. If we move to 17, of course, it will be a noun because we have that. Yeah. So 17 and 18 is the same. And 19, same noun. And 20 is the same. بس كده 19, I think it's an adjective. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, 20 is a noun. Yes. احنا خلصنا عشان احنا جامدين جدا يا دكتور شاد.
Allahu Akbar. Okay, my friends, here we are now. Let me start with number 16 and let me ask Jihad Ibrahim. Jihad, what do you think for number 16?
I think it's going to be a noun.
A noun, right? And birth certificate. So what kind of noun do we expect here?
Something like driving and birth certificate.
Yeah, something related to licenses and
Licenses.
yeah, something like that. Right. Thank you, my friend. Going to 17, make sure that are on inside the vehicle. Hiba, what do we expect?
Yeah, it's a noun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's plural noun.
Plural noun. Right. Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, my friend. Let me go to Genna. What about 18, Genna?
18 actually can be a noun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plural or singular?
Here, actually, no, I think singular.
We don't, I would say we don't know. We can't tell, right? Because it can be.
But
I
maybe
mean,
from the context, we can say that's plural since you did the sentence before it.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Right. Then look, let's go to at the border and let me ask my friend Who? Hibatullah Arabi and not other languages. Yes, Hiba. 19, what do you expect?
I think it's can be adjective.
Yeah. Right, right. Can it be a noun?
Yeah, okay. And somehow, if it's a kind of compound noun, maybe, or something related to area, it's
Yeah.
common to use adjective.
Like, like when we say, for example, the football area, football is a noun describing area.
County area.
Yeah, but of course, I mean,
But
yeah.
here it's a noun, I think, since there's the, it's a determiner that only comes before nouns.
Yeah, but there is
So-
a noun already, which is area, so there can be an adjective here.
Even if there's the before it?
Yes, like when you say,
Like I, okay.
okay,
But
Maran,
the, it refers to the girl, not to the beautiful.
oh no,
Yes, but
I mean,
it
look
comes
at this.
before it.
You can say the wide area, the new area. New is still an adjective, right? So
Yes,
let's move to 20 and let me ask my friend Jihad again. Jihad, what do you think for 20?
I think it's gonna be a noun also because it's preceded by an adjective.
Okay. Right. Lovely, my friends. So now we thought about the synonyms and paraphrases and keywords, and now we also thought about what word classes will go here. Now it is time to show you the passage. Give me 1 second. Here is the passage. Look at what it says. Border crossing for commercial vehicles. Border crossing for commercial vehicles. Now, what you're going to do, you will read this passage and answer, this question, the sentence completion question. How would you do that? Number one, by looking for the keywords or their synonyms and paraphrases. So you need to scan first. Once you find the keyword or its synonym or paraphrases, you start reading carefully to make sure it is the correct answer. So you will be using two skills here combined together. Scan first to find the keywords or the synonyms and paraphrases. And then once you find a word, read carefully to make sure that this is the answer you're looking for. Let me ask Maram some questions. Maram.
Yes.
So what are we going to do first? Scan or read carefully?
I think we can. If we want to answer the questions, I think we should read carefully. Then we scan. We read the questions again. Then scan it.
You will scan because the scanning is moving your eyes quickly, so that you find the specific keyword or its synonym or paraphrases. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, once you found the keyword, what will you do, my friend?
I read it carefully.
Yes, to make sure it is the answer. Okay?
Okay.
Now, when you write your answer here, you need to make sure that it fits grammar, because grammatically incorrect answers will be incorrect, even if you understand the meaning. Okay? You've got 10 minutes to do this, my friends. So let me send you this handout to your WhatsApp group. Remember to raise your hands once you finish.
أعزائي طلاب الآيلتس برجاء رفع الأيدي حال الانتهاء من الإجابة.
Okay, my friends, it is time now to discuss your answers with your partner. If you have different answers, then try to convince your partner why you think your answer is correct and try to agree together. And then we'll talk when we come back to the main session. So, let me send you to breakout rooms.
I thought that I'm taking very much time doing it, so I moved to 1920 since like I saw the keywords of it.
Amazing. So now we know all the answers. So let's go to number 15.
Yeah,
I think
it's shipment.
I wrote shipment.
Yeah, shipment details.
Yes. Shipment
Yes.
detail. Yeah, right.
Number
16.
16. I think it's photo of ID.
Yeah. ID,
Photo of
right?
ID.
Same here.
Like because in the paragraph they say photo of the ID, not the ID itself. So I think it's accurate,
Photo
more accurate.
I got confused in one, but make sure that blah 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 are on side the vehicle. Might be the paperwork.
I made it light.
Interior cab lights.
Yeah, I said lights. Make sure that the lights are in.
What do you mean by the
about
interior
cab
lights
lights?
are on inside the vehicle? What do you
The
mean by the
lights.
interior lights? I know the interior lights. I mean like. I wrote that one. Like, if you look here, like I wrote like paperwork and like interior lights, but I'm still confused which one should be. Okay, but let's go for, as you said, like let's go for interior. Like,
Okay, so I'm asking here for this. Okay, let's move to number 17. Make sure that. What do you think? Yeah, I think for this paperwork, what do you think?
17 hours. No, for me it was cab lights are on. Sorry.
Yeah, are
Make sure
on.
the cab lights
Oh,
are on.
inside the
On.
vehicles. Yeah. I didn't.
They are turned on.
Perfect. Yeah, I do agree with you. Okay. Yeah. Number 18. What do you think?
Can we go back to the passage, please? Just say
Number 17 here, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think, Huda?
And can you go back to the passage if you have it?
Back to the passage. Yeah, of course.
I want to see something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here for this part, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here. Yeah. Driver must
Yeah.
turn on and turn cab
I
light.
think the drapes, the blinds.
For number 19.
areas.
Yeah.
Because we have the
Exactly. Are you going to choose? So you have a lot to choose from. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious about number 18. What do you think?
Maybe here it could be blades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the blades or driving license. Registered license before. And one of them are right, I believe so. But to be seen, to be easily seen in the vehicle, if it was the blades, it could be on or off the vehicle.
But I believe in I think the second paragraph, or maybe no, the third paragraph, there was this sentence: open all interior drapes or blinds to sleeper areas for easy inspection. I think I'm curious about this one, sleeper areas, because in trucks there are places for drivers to sleep. Certain areas you can actually sleep in. So I believe.
Yeah, if you do have that could help you a lot. Yeah.
You're speaking from experience. You have a data, right?
Yeah, I do. I've just finished it a couple of months ago.
Yeah. How long did it take for me?
It took me. I started it I think 2020, I guess. But I had a couple of breaks. Yeah, I had a couple of breaks actually. I should have finished earlier, but I had a couple of breaks. Yeah.
And it took it.
أيوة يا شادي. Can't you remember يا راجل؟ ده أنا كنت معاك.
Oh, no. I'm talking about, have we finished discussing?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're done a long time ago. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. أيوة. أصل أنا module 1 أخذته مع شادي.
Yes.
He knows all about it actually.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. Perfect. So do you want to add anything else?
No.
Now, welcome my friends back to the main session. Now, what I'm going to do is I will display the answers on a screen, and then I'll be ready to discuss any point if you have questions, right? Let me do that. So my friends, let's focus on the answers from 15 to 20, okay? Take your time, check your answers.
Mr. Shad, since school days, I hate reading. I hate comprehension. Not alone.
Okay.
Only one wrong. Sleeper areas. And we were, we doubted why we're sleeper areas.
So you had some doubts about this one.
Yeah.
Yes. We didn't read the word that after answer it. We just read the word, the senses, or the sense that before it. That's why. If we
Okay.
read the word area, we will know sleeper.
Okay, cool. Right. Also, when you look at 17, what does it mean that cab is between two brackets? What does that mean?
The flash, not the flash, the lights outside of the car that like when you do like.
It means
If
that
we write it
you can remove it if you want.
Yeah. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, as you say, when it is like that in the answer key, it means that you can lights or you say cab lights, but lights is essential. You have to write lights, but cab is not essential. Any questions about any of these answers? Any part that is not clear? And you would like to go to the passage and check it with me? Everything is fine.
Just wanna say, does small collocate with charge?
Oh yeah, I mean, you mean, yeah, of course, because charge
Because
means what here?
most of the time I see it with low, high charge.
Oh, but again, because it depends on the meaning of charge in the context. What do you think it means in the context?
Like money or amount of money.
Yeah. So small charge, yeah, it works. Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Right? Good. Any other questions, my friends? Maram, yes?
I have a lot of questions, but like the one who's testing the IELTS. So should he do all of this? Like first he highlight the keywords, then he like finds the synonym of it. Then like I think the time limit. Like should he do all of this?
Now let me tell you, what I'm doing now is developing your skills. Once your skills are developed, we're going to come to the exam practice part, where you will do all this quickly here in your mind.
It will burn. Okay.
Right? So there will be no need to sit and underline keywords. Quickly, your eyes will go to the keywords and decide the synonyms and paraphrases. And this will happen so quick in your mind. And then you go to the passage and do it. But you cannot come to this stage without prior
practicing. Yes.
We have to train you first on how to do it. Then boom, we start the
because
exam.
in SAT we used just to find the word, like in the SAT test we used to find just the word and like scanning fast and then we answer because it's multiple choice. But I think in IELTS it's different since
it's different, yeah, because these are different exams, right? And here we are. I have here a couple of topics. And these topics are exactly like what you get in the speaking section, part 3 of the IELTS exam. And we have here example questions. So we have a topic on getting a visa and 3 questions. And we have a topic about dealing with customs and 3 questions. Now, I want you to think about these questions and prepare answers in your mind. You might take notes, okay? Like I will give you kind of 3 minutes to prepare yourselves, okay? But I don't want you to read from what you write. So you're not going to write paragraphs or anything, just small notes that you're going to use in the coming discussion question, right? So I'll send you this and just take some time to prepare. Now, my friends, it is time to go to breakout rooms. I want you to discuss these 2 topics together, my friends, right? And try to ask follow-up questions. Like when someone said, I faced a problem with the customs before, ask why, when, what happened, and all that stuff. I need a real conversation. Let me send you to breakout rooms.
Okay.
Okay, so I can ask you and you answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what are the procedures you need to take to get a visa to a different country?
I think first you must to admit like a paper, what's called something that you want to have as a visa to visa center.
Mm-hmm.
And you must mention the purpose for that, and is it just to a tourism visa or just you wanted to
like to fill in a form or to apply for.
Yeah. I'm searching for the word form from the beginning. I
It's
missed
okay.
it. And I think we must wait for the response from the embassy. And then after the approve, you must go and get your papers there to submit your papers.
Yeah.
And then if it's all okay, they will start the visa thing, yani the processing the visa.
I think the most challenging part in the process is the visa interview.
Yeah, I mean, not all countries or embassies ask for the interview. It depends. Like, but in the US, yes, they ask for the interview.
Definitely.
They ask an interview.
Yeah, they make sure that you have the proper level to suit the community there, or to
Rather than that, the purpose why you are traveling for that, are you visiting a relative?
You're going for tourism, to enjoy your time, to have fun, to visit new places. So you should have enough money to do that.
Of course, yeah.
Bank statement, a good reason, of course, why you're going. Okay, you're going for fun. Okay, what are you going to do? What is your plan there? So you have to prepare this ahead of time. Google, definitely Google the place first. And it's okay if you're going to take notes. Okay, yeah, I'm going to this and this and these places, and I'm gonna stay here and there. I'm thinking of taking the train and visit another city or another town. They need a genuine plan, and of course, they need a hotel booking, a genuine one. Hotel and your ticket. I'm not sure about the ticket, but some of my friends, they booked the ticket and they got refused, and they were waiting for a refund, and you lose some money. So it's haz. No one knows. So yeah, but
Miss Nasi, can I say something? If I went
sure.
through this experience, can I play? Sorry, this procedures. Can I go back or give you a call so you can help me with this?
No worries.
Thank you.
No worries. But
So,
it's a long
Vicente,
process
finally,
anyway.
you traveled or not?
I went somewhere else. No, I was applying to get a visa to the United States, but it didn't work. But I eventually ended up going somewhere else. But alhamdulillah, at least I was on a plane one day. So.
الحظ في الآخر, as you said.
Yes, it is.
After
Actually, but I'm just repeating what I have heard.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about it.
For commercial vehicles, it's harder than person wants, because you have a lot of paperwork that you have to provide to them, and you have to submit to the authority. I think it's like a really hectic for commercial vehicles, more than it's for personal ones. Bear in mind, I've never done that. I've never been through that before, but that's what I guess, because there's a lot of things they have to make sure that there's nothing being, smuggled into this goods, like, nothing forbidden or anything like that, nothing illegal. So I think it's going to be like a little bit of, like, more pin in the neck than it would be for a person that vehicle to cross the borders.
You mean the problems that they usually encounter are related to paper or documents, right?
Paper and inspection, all that stuff, because they have to go through these, like, things that they're being transferred from one country to another to make sure that there's nothing illegal being transferred there.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the paperwork, it's about the inspection, it's about like more than one thing,
Yeah.
It's not, I haven't traveled before, but regarding like this question, do they ask you, or do they concentrate on like your education, like background?
Oh, definitely.
For sure, the financial background, you told me like it's about
the bank statement. The bank statement tells everything about
I mean, like about the educational like background. Do they like somehow investigate, like use who like your knowledge and like in your feed? Not your feed. I mean, like what is the reason, or like what comes this idea in your mind?
Well, the reason is part of why you're obtaining the visa. Yeah, you need to think about that. I mean, like if you're applying for a study visa, so basically you're going there to study. And if you want to study, you have to provide evidence.
So we have different categories.
Definitely, of course. Yeah, you do have like tons and tons. I mean, like you have tens of different kinds of visa. Let's say, for instance, UK, if you just go to the website, log on the website, and just take a look at how many visas you can apply for. It could be studying itself has like so many categories to choose from. Some of them are like long term.
Classifications of like the visa.
Yeah. So basically, if you're applying for a study visa, you definitely have to provide evidence that you're a student. So you have to provide your certificates and things like that, so they know that you are.
It depends on like the reason for
absolutely
getting the visa. Yeah, I get you.
If you want to travel with your family, for example, with your husband, yeah, I think that's it. Okay.
Okay, I think it's too detailed like this, and we can conclude it as we mentioned. It depends
on the purpose of traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I ask to do the second one.
Again, Wafa?
Are we asked to do the second topic or only the first one?
I don't know. We can get through this. If we still have time, we can go through. But I don't know. We have
both parts, my friends.
Again, Dr. Shari?
You are required to cover both topics.
Both topics, okay. But we have no experience dealing with customs, actually. So
You're talking about the customs.
yeah, okay. We can imagine the situation because we have nothing alike.
Well, I mean, if you can imagine a situation, I'll be okay with that. But customs is about, when you're trying to buy something, even clothes from out of Egypt.
I can remember once I had this in Bursaid inside Egypt. It's not about out Egypt.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So we can get through this, guys. If you have any idea, you can start.
But I think shipping and these stuff are super easy in Saudi Arabia.
No, it's not. Like, it's no, it depends. Like, from the countries. Like, some, when they have problems sometimes with countries, maybe they don't get it, and they don't let it.
Political issues.
Yeah, sometimes. Not only political. Sometimes, like, that happens that there's a drug and the fruits from Lebanon came to Saudi Arabia and it contained a drug, so they stopped the shipment, any shipment from between two countries.
Okay, welcome back, my friends, to the main session. And please tell me some of the interesting information and the stories you've heard from your friends. I see Safwat is raising a hand. Yes, Safsaf.
Yes, I have a lot to say. So, Miss Nancy, I'm sorry to say that, but I have to, sharing the experience. So, Dr. Shari, guys, Miss Nancy told me that she was trying to travel to US. She started the process of the visa and so on. She spent heaps of money for that, and she got rejected at the end. So, yes.
Why? Did she tell you why?
Yes. She started telling me that the process takes much time. You have to be well prepared with your convenient answers and so on. You should be like convinced person. And that's it. She's been doing that for more than 3 months, and yes. And this was like many years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I know about these interviews, I mean, the first one I had, I guess, was the first time I traveled to Europe, and I did an interview like that in the Spanish embassy. I was traveling for a conference it wasn't a conference at that time. It was a training, actually. They ask about every single detail. Right. Other interesting things you've heard from your friends? Raise your hands. Yes, Hiba.
Yeah, there was it is not a problem he encountered, but it's a story his relatives, I think, encountered. Yes, marijuana inspection. Marijuana hidden in mahshi. With Mr. Ahmed.
Marijuana hidden in mahshi.
Yeah, stuffed cabbage. Yeah, right.
Yes,
Right, I
actually,
mean-
it's a funny story. Yes, I've heard
Bloody
about
Funny
hell.
story he heard or something.
Is that a
About-
true story?
Yes, actually, it's a kind of funny story that I've read in the newspapers once. There
Red
was,
Park.
yes, dealing with customs, relating to the topic of dealing with customs. So, and we were discussing, so why it's difficult or tricky. So that's the kind of stories that make the officers at the customs, they're having grumpy faces.
Yeah.
They smuggle marijuana in very
I know. I mean, it's a difficult job being a customs official, eh? It's because
Yes, of
of
course.
those drug dealers and.
But yeah, allow me, Shadi, this is like, hitting two birds with one stone. You get high on mahshi and marijuana at the same time. I mean, that's original.
Great.
I swear to God, mahshi is enough, I mean,
Look at the field cup,
I guess mahshi would do the job,
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely.
You eat it and faint. I mean, okay. Oh my God, that's okay. One last comment here about your discussion before we move to and talk about some language. Who heard something that was interesting? Let me choose and let me go here to Sarah Bedawi. Sarah, how are you?
Hello, Dr. Shady. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. Tell me something interesting you heard from your friends.
Like I didn't have the knowledge about these procedures, but Ms. Gheda and Abdurrahman added a lot for me because I've never taken the procedures before. But I guessed about the procedures and the documents, and I was right. Like I was a good guesser. And Ms. Gheda had a situation before, like she was traveling to Turkey just for her Delta Module 2. And she had a situation because like she was planning to have her husband and her kids to just stay there for her just after finishing the course. But I can't remember like what happened at the end because like I left the room, but maybe like they had to stay in Hurghada and she had to go to Cairo and like something happened. Maybe Ms. Ghada can add.
Yes, Ghada, can you complete the story?
Well, the thing is that I had a return ticket, Cairo, Istanbul, and then Istanbul, Cairo, back to Cairo. The thing is that my family decided to join me at the last day of my Delta, so they had their tickets from Hurghada, so they were going back to Hurghada. So I said, am I going to be the only one to go back to Cairo? So let me change my tickets. So when I went back, and normally when we go through the checkpoints, the passport check, they normally ask my husband things because he's bearded. So I was laughing when we arrived there, and I was like, oh, you're going to have, a couple of questions for him. And the guy looked at me, the police officer looked at me and laughed so hard. He said, no, he's going to pass and you're going to stay.
Oh God. He's just like, wow. Right.
It was a surprise. I have a surprise for you. You can go and she's going to stay with us. And they had to ask me why I had to change my route.
Oh, okay. I got it. Oh my God. Right. I wonder how your husband's face looked like when the officer said that to you.
He laughed so hard. You have no idea.
Yeah, of course.
My kids as well. They all laughed so hard because like this is something that we do like because we're like we travel a lot. We frequent travelers.
Yes.
So when that happens, it's like my husband, yeah, do you have a couple of questions for me? Okay, let's do it. But this time I was like, oh, so you have some questions for him. It's like, no, he's gonna go. You're staying.
We've got the questions for you this time. Right. Okay, my friends, just, simple things to talk about. Now, let me just share a Word document and then we talk. 1 sec. Okay, my friends, look at this. Someone pronounced this kind of question saying, are we asked? Are we asked? How can we pronounce this correctly? Can you raise, yes, Sarah?
Are we asked? Like
excellent answer. Yeah. This suffix, which is ed, is supposed to pronounce here as a t sound. Now, let me add now a question. When does this happen in English language? Who can answer this? Raise your hands. Genna?
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, we pronounce the ed as t when the last sound in the word ends in a voiceless consonant. Then the ed is pronounced as t. Of course, like the last sound is k. So I pronounce the ed. If I add d only to it, it would be liked.
What else?
What else? Like oh my god.
Watch.
Okay. So
Stop.
yeah.
Kiss.
Sorry, I forgot all the words.
The sheh sound. The sheh sound, right?
Yeah.
And what else? Yes, this one.
Sleep.
What else?
Yeah.
Sound like
Right.
laugh.
I taught this to Tajweed teachers and they put it in a word.
Yeah, like usually when you say
Yeah.
kicked, and
right.
usually you say fished.
Yeah.
And
Cha like watch.
Two letters.
And sound like kiss.
And
Kissed.
excellent. Yeah, like missed and kissed.
And cha like watch.
And the end the C also. You know, like what?
And sound like watch.
And also let's snuff, also snuffed.
Snuff, yeah, sniff also.
And it goes like that. Oh yeah, right, wonderful. Thank you. Another point that I want to talk about, and just give me 1 second, let me bring that. Someone said it depends from, it said it depends from the country. So what's wrong here? And let me go.
Depends on
Jihan.
the preposition.
Yeah, it will be.
The preposition is not correct. It's
So it will
depends
be-
on.
Yeah, it depends on the country. Okay, thank you so much, my friends.